Barneveld Assumption. Assumption Barneveld. This is an audio test. Hi, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Goodman Diamond here at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Goodman Diamond, home to the Wisconsin Badgers softball team, and this morning it is home to the Division V State Championship softball game here being played between the Barneveld Eagles and the Assumption Royals. Jason Zaleski here, take you pitch by pitch through today's contest. Thank you all for joining. Have a good time. And again, as always, if you folks are my fact checkers out there, so if I get anything wrong, those of you listening on a mobile device, just chat with me down below, and we'll get everything right after that. So one step at a time for everybody. And help me, I'll help you. We'll have a great broadcast here together. You and me are a team here today. All right, let's see here. Assumption. Start with the Assumption Royals here via a 5-2 win over the Thorpe Cardinals. That game happening on Thursday night. That was the final game of the Thursday session. In that game, a couple of RBI from Macy Vollert. Lydia Smits pitched in with an RBI. And Ava Schill with 15 strikeouts in that 5-2 win over the Thorpe Cardinals. And the Assumption Royals have been able to watch since Friday night. They were here in the early game, Edgar and Barneveld. And again, that was a Barneveld 5-1 win. Barneveld getting a big 3 RBI base hit from Isabella Sullivan in that fourth inning that broke that game open. Again, final score 5-1. The Royals were here watching that game, and then they went and hung out for a while because they did not play. So, it's the age-old debate whether too much rest is rust or if enough rest is good. And for the Barneveld Eagles, they played the opening game yesterday. They were here to open the session at 8 a.m. And so exactly 24 hours later, they're here now in this championship game. So not as much rest for the Eagles, although I'm sure they went back to their hotel room and settled in for a little while and did some relaxing.
This time we ask you to please rise.
We got the National Anthem coming up here, so we will put the microphones out and give you today's National Anthem here from Goodman Diamond in Madison. All right, National Anthem is now behind us, and we inch closer to the start of this state championship game. Again, we are here at Goodman Diamond in Madison, home of the Wisconsin Badgers.
For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance.
We are at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and a big thanks to Mr. Menzel watching at home, or listening at home, sorry. Mr. Menzel, we will do everything we can to keep that score box up and rolling. I am here solo today, so I will do everything I can to make sure that you are fully informed during today's game. The other thing is turn the volume up, and I will give you accurate, precise, and exquisite play-by-play of today's softball game. As we've got the people walking around behind us. One of the things we found out here at Goodman Diamond, there are two entrances to this press box, one on either side, but the folks here only use my side. So getting banged in the head by camera bags and everything all day long. Coming home with a headache later tonight. All right, starting lineups. Starting lineups first for the Barneveld Eagles, and leading off, Emma Gordon catching. At third base, Isabella Sullivan batting second. Isabel Leahy bats third in right field. The first baseman is Nicole Fahey. She bats cleanup. Designated hitter batting fifth, Hayden Swenson. Haley Larson in left field bats sixth. Dalen Rhodes in the circle. And Dalen Rhodes, I take a flip back on my scorebook, had 12 strikeouts yesterday. So it was Ava Schill with 15 strikeouts on Thursday night, and Dalen Rhodes comes in and twists in 12 strikeouts in that 5-1 win against Edgar yesterday. She bats seventh. Zoe Schmitz playing second base, batting eighth, and Anessa Schmitz in center field bats ninth. Shelby Marks not hitting and playing shortstop today for the Barneveld Eagles. For the Assumption Royals, it goes like this. Anna Schooley leads off. She plays first base. Kristen Casey catching, batting second. Ava Schill pitching, she bats third. Claire Nelson at shortstop, batting cleanup. Lydia Smits in center field, bats fifth. Macy Vollard at second base, bats sixth. Sadie Galbraith in right field, batting seventh. Molia Colo at third base, batting eighth. And Maddie Abbott rounding out the Royals lineup in left field. We're going to take a very quick break. Be back for the start of this Division 5 state softball game right here on Zaleski Sports.
Why am I an orthopedic surgeon? It's a great question. It was nothing I planned. I actually am a Spanish major. Went back to school and became a physical therapist. That was okay, but I decided to go back to school and become a surgeon. I think the biggest thing when you're talking to the patient is if you can relate to them, number one. Number two is if you can teach them what the problem is. If you can teach them what the problem is, they're going to do fine. They're going to learn what it is, they're going to figure out how to fix it, and then they're going to adapt. There's days when things don't work out and things are harder than others, but clearly you're here for one reason and you're not here for you. You're here for the patient that comes in. Healthcare is kind of like going to the supper club in Wisconsin. You always feel like you need to travel to get a better Friday fish fry or to get the prime rib on Saturday, but really here we have everything under the same roof. We have everything within a hospital that, quite frankly, is rated in the top 2 hospitals in the state for joint replacements. We have hospitals coming to us to ask how we do joint replacements, how we solve the problem, how we get patients motivated and moving with very low risk and very low complication rates. And our outcomes are much better. Why am I an orthopedic surgeon? It's a great question. It was nothing I planned.
Don't let pain or mobility issues keep you from enjoying life. Let our physical therapy doctors and our staff at Roberts Physical Therapy help you recover your ability to move easily and live free of aches and pains, providing effective individual treatment plans. Whether you're experiencing problems with balance and mobility, you're experiencing pain in your low back, or you're dealing with any other physical challenges, we'll take care of you. For more information on how we can service your needs, contact us today.
All right, back here, pardon me. Early morning here today. Everybody's getting woke up today. Jason Zaleski here at Goodman Diamond, the home of the Wisconsin Badgers softball team, as we get ready now for this state championship game. Final starting lineups are being announced here by our PA announcer. You can probably hear some of that in the background here behind me. Again, the Barneveld Eagles are coached by Jason Gordon. Lineup: Emma Gordon, Isabella Sullivan, Isabel Leahy, Nicole Fahey, Hayden Swenson, Haley Larson, Dalen Rhodes, Zoe Schmitz, and Anessa Schmitz. Not batting, playing shortstop is Shelby Marks. For the Assumption Royals, coached by Charlie Nelson and Rob Schill, Anna Schooley, Kristen Casey, Ava Schill, Claire Nelson, Lydia Smits, Macy Vollert, Sadie Galbraith, Malia Colo, and Maddie Abbott. Our umpires for today's games, our first base umpire is Rich Van de Zand. At third base, Lynn Esensi. And home plate is Bill Nyber. The Royals are on the field. They are in their home whites, white tops, white bottoms, blue pinstripes, and blue stirrups all the way around the diamond. The Barneveld Eagles also in all white here today. They are all white top to bottom with purple pinstripes, purple letters with yellow bordering around the numbers, and purple stirrups. So it's all white. Assumption and Barneveld here in this Division 5 championship game. Highlights of this game will be available sometime later tonight. Assumption Royal fans know that your soccer team is in a sectional final, and those of you wondering, and some have already asked, will we be there to broadcast that live? Maybe. More on that later. The scene here, completely overcast skies. We had fog this morning in Madison. Now that was at 5:30. The fog has lifted somewhat. I can see across the lake here to downtown, so that was not the case about an hour ago. An hour ago, I would have been able to see about 100 feet outside of the stadium, but the fog has lifted. Very cool temperature here in Madison this morning, just under 60 degrees as first pitch is coming up. When I got here at 6:50, there were 100 people, estimated, 100 people in line. 98 of them were Barneveld fans, and the Barneveld fans are here in force. They have completely filled the first base grandstands behind their Eagles dugout. They outnumber Assumption Royal fans here 4-1, as our first pitch will come in at 8:06, and it comes in for a ball, and we are underway here from Goodman Diamond in Madison. Again, this is Emma Gordon leading off for the Eagles. Schill turns, twists, fires. This one is hit softly into shallow right field in foul territory, and Anna Schooley made a stab at it, but not able to bring it in, and it lands in foul territory. Now they have Gordon standing at second base. They're going to come out and talk about that, and now they're going to send Gordon back to the batter's box. The Barneveld Eagle fans let out a roar as Gordon advanced to second base, with that ball drifting into foul territory just onto the outfield grass behind first base, and Schooley had it pop in and out of her glove and landing in foul territory. She was in foul territory when the ball was contacted, and that is a foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike as Gordon back in the batter's box. Here's Schill with it, delivers high for ball 2. So some early excitement. And Eagles fans thought for sure they had their leadoff hitter on second base. Here's the 2-1. This one is rolled foul into the Eagles dugout. Again, the Eagles occupying the first base dugout. The Royals have nestled into the third base dugout, and that's where the fan bases are behind them. But again, the Eagles have completely filled the first base grandstands. Plenty of room on the third base side. Here's the 2-2. This one is going to be hit right into, maybe just over. Yep, nope, it landed right in to the Eagles fan section right over here. I'm just to the right of home plate, so that ball landed right in the grandstands. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes to the catcher, leadoff hitter Emma Gordon, as we are just underway here at Goodman Diamond. This one, she bounces back to Schill, handled there to Schooley for out number 1. A 2-hopper back to Ava Schill, and handled it perfectly for the first out of the inning. So Isabel Sullivan, big performance yesterday from Isabel. Again, she had a 3 RBI base hit in that 4th inning. On their way to a 5-1 win over the Edgar Wildcats. Sullivan, the left-handed batter, and sees the first pitch come in high and away from Schill. Again, big thanks to everybody listening back at home or wherever you may be. Mr. Menzel has already made himself known to us, and if you'd like to, please do chat with us in the chat box, watching on or listening on a mobile device, and help me out. We'll help you out. We'll have a great broadcast together as the second pitch from Schill comes inside for ball 2. Schill ready, turns and fires. The 2-0 swung on and missed by Sullivan. Sullivan coming in, batting .296, coming into this 2022 state tournament. 19 hits on the year. And bunts that one foul into the third base dugout of the Royals. Actually bounces right off the bottom of it. Coach Charlie Nelson comes out and fields it and flips it back to his pitcher, Schill. So Coach Nelson active in the dugout. right on the outfield side of the dugout entrance. Here's the 2-2. Strike three called. Schill, and her first strikeout today gets Sullivan looking. That one came in with a little bit of smoke on it. Sullivan watched it fly by. Isabel Leahy now, the right fielder. 2 up, 2 down here in this top of the first inning. There's Schill, and right down Main Street for strike one. Yeah, both dugouts with entrances on either side, the home plate side and the base side. That one snaps the Minikesi high for ball one. And dirt infield, grass outfield, just natural field here in Madison. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, grounded over to third and through the legs of Colo. And an error, a 2-out error, will give the Eagles a base runner. Right between the legs of Malia Colo. She was standing about 3 steps in front of the bag at third. It was hit right at her on the ground.
First baseman.
Not a sharply hit ball, but a ball that was rolled right at her. And a new ball has been requested by Schill. She will get that. The outfield grass is still going to be wet. Again, fog, just moist conditions all the way around, and that outfield grass certainly made that ball slippery, so a new ball has been given. But again, the ball was grounded right at Colo and right between her legs. So the error has the base runner on at first for the Eagles, and the first baseman, Nicole Fahey, comes in and swings and misses at pitch 1. Here's Schill now on the 0-1. This one is grounded to short. Nelson, the throw across is taken by Schooley, and the Eagles are retired here in the first inning. The 6-3 putout, a clean throw over from Nelson to Schooley, and the error does not do anything as Leahy is left stranded at first. We have played 1/2 inning here from University of Wisconsin-Madison at Goodman Diamond. Assumption Royals coming to bat in the bottom of the first when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
All right, bottom of the first inning here is the Royals will get to bat for the first time today in this Division V state championship game. Anna Schooley, Kristen Casey, and Ava Schill all due up for coaches Nelson and Schill. We can take our message off about first pitch. I think that's been understood as our first pitch has come away. Again, first pitch today at 8:06. And the first baseman, Anna Schooley now. Jared comes in and tells us that Assumption lives at the WIAA state tournaments. Yeah, no doubt. Champions of softball in 01 and 05, as a matter of fact. Barneveld, their first ever state tournament appearance in softball, as the first pitch that the Royals see from Dalen Rhodes comes in as a called strike to Anna Schooley. Schooley batting .534. Batting .534 coming into the state tournament, and fouls this one right over the top of me and out of play into the concession area. So no balls, 2 strikes to Schooley. I'm only partially covered with netting above me, so I've been looking for a foul ball since I got here. Haven't got one yet. Swung on and missed as Schooley goes down swinging on 3 straight from Rhodes. So 1 out in the inning, and now the catcher, Kristen Casey, as the entire outfield now shifts to play her to slap to left field. There is a humongous hole in right center field. Again, 200 down the lines, 218 to the alleys, 225 to straightaway center here at Goodman Diamond. And Casey took her slap run up and let it go by for strike one. And Casey, left-handed batter in the left-handed batter's box, takes those 3 or 4 steps up in the box as she looks to slap to left field. Here's the pitch, and bunted foul. So Casey tried to lay down a bunt to the third base line and bunted it. It landed in foul territory on the first hop, just outside of the right-handed batter's box. So no balls, 2 strikes. Casey batting a gaudy .619 coming into this state tournament. 39 hits, 13 runs batted in, scored 31 times. As the pitch comes in high, actually over the catcher's glove, so goes to the backstop and nobody on base. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher, Kristen Casey. Ava Schill on deck. Bottom of the first inning, wind blowing out from home plate towards left field. And this one is slapped foul up the left field line. So the Eagles have Casey positioned correctly right now. She has bunted foul up the third base line, now slapped one foul into foul territory in left field. The center fielder playing in that left center gap, the left fielder hugging the line down the left field, and plenty of room in right center. Here's the pitch, and ducking under is Casey for ball 2. A center fielder essentially playing shortstop but out. Center fielder Anessa Schmitz now takes a couple steps in. 2-2, here it is. Casey, ball 3. Casey's knees buckled. Looks at ball 3. Full count now to Kristen Casey. Full count. Here it is from Rhodes to Casey. Slapped foul and right past Charlie Nelson in the third base coach's box. And coach nods affirmatively to Casey, gives her a couple of hand claps and says, come on, kid, that's what we're looking for. So Jared says, yes, basketball rivalry between Assumption and Barneveld. 4 times they have faced each other in girls' state basketball. Patience says, oh yes. Casey swung on and missed. And back-to-back strikeouts to start the event here today for Dalen Rhodes. Casey ran up again to slap it and swung late.
The pitcher, Ava Schill.
So Ava Schill now will see about some 2-out noise here for the Royals. Bottom of the first inning, no score from Goodman Diamond. So Katie, Patience, Jared, William, Freddie. There we go. Everybody's joining online. We appreciate you all listening today as the first pitch to Schill comes high for ball 1. Yeah, so wind blowing out from home plate towards left field. And I would call it a fairly strong wind. A 12, 15 mile an hour wind. I mean, it's blowing. Here's the 1-0. Schill fouls it straight back. And the Thorpe Cardinals are here watching. See Coach Kurt Reiner to my left. Here's the 1-1. And that one in the dirt for ball 2. Again, it was 5-2 Assumption over Thorpe on Thursday night. So the Cardinals have stayed down here, I would assume, all weekend. And they fill up some of the bleachers on the first base side, the grandstands. As much as a 22-person group can fill up a section of the grandstands as Schill fouls another one back. So good to see the Thorpe Cardinals here and enjoying their experience at state. Had a chance to call Thorpe a couple times this year. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Bottom of the first. Royals looking for a base runner. Here's the pitch to Schill. And that one bounces in front of the plate, and the count is full. So back-to-back batters now. Dalen Rhodes has worked the count full. Or you may even say the Royals batters have worked that count full. Either way, But it's been back-to-back strikeouts. Schooley struck out swinging. Casey struck out swinging. Here's the full count pitch. And Schill rockets it to right field. Going back. Gone. A home run for Ava Schill. A no-doubt bomb to right field.
The Schill home run is her second of the season.
An absolute monster home run for Ava Schill to straightaway right field, right over the Wisconsin W. That's between the 200 and the 218 markings on the right field wall. A no-doubt blast. So Royals lead 1-0. The two-out homer from Schill. So this will bring up the shortstop, Claire Nelson. And again, with the Eagles fans outnumbering the Royals fans 4-1, there's not a whole lot of post-home run buzz here in the stadium. Some of the Thorpe Cardinals girls here are kind of talking amongst themselves about it. Just a rocket to right field. So the left-handed batting Claire Nelson, we'll see about what she can do from that same left-handed batter's box that Schill just blasted a home run with. Nelson batting .471 coming into this year's state tournament. And that one misses wildly outside. 2 balls and no strikes. That one went all the way to the backstop, but that missed home plate by about 8 feet to the left. If there would have been a right-handed batter, it would have went behind the batter. Here's the 2-0. Rhodes ready, delivers, and Nelson hits this one up the left field line, twisting foul. So she retreats to the left-handed batter's box. Cody, the fence is 200 down the lines, 218 to the alleys, 225 to center field. And Schill hit that one to straightaway right field. And it was about, I'm going to say 240. I mean, it was a blast. This one is going to be popped out of play behind the backstop. into the bullpen. The bullpen sits out there beyond the right field fence. But again, she hit it right between the 200 and 218. There's a Wisconsin W right there. Hit it right over the W, and it was gone from the bat. Here's the 2-2 to Nelson, and that one misses high and inside. And now 3 straight batters have seen or have worked a full count against Dalen Rhodes. Again, 2 outs in the inning. Full count pitch to Nelson. Here it is. Off-speed pitch. That's going to get into right field. That a one-hop into the right field grass, and another base runner, or a base runner for the Royals. And Schill technically counts as a base runner, but on the home run, you just get to touch them all. Base runner is Nelson on first base, and the center fielder, Olivia Smits now. Again, it was full count to Casey, full count to Schill, full count to Nelson. And now Smits comes up, and all this after back-to-back strikeouts to start the bottom of the first. Schooley went down swinging, Casey went down swinging, and now home run and single. Here's the center fielder, the right-handed batting Smits. And Smits' first pitch swing hits this one out of play up the right field line. So just a bit behind on it was Smits. Now the 0-1 from Rhodes. Bounces in, and that's going to let Nelson move down to second on the wild pitch. And so Rhodes has, after that Schill home run, has been a little wobbly. Charlie Nelson, third base coach's box, gives instructions to Claire at second. Here's the 1-1, fouled straight back. And it's a ball and a pair of strikes to the center fielder, Smits. Big fan of the in-between pitch music here at Goodman Diamond. See about bringing that to places back in central Wisconsin. Doing a great job here on this championship Saturday and swung on a miss. Dropped third strike. Gets behind Gordon. The throw comes down and it misses. All the way coming around to score is Nelson. The drop third strike, and Gordon one-hopped it down to Fahey at first. Fahey not able to find the handle. The ball rolls into right field. That is plenty for Nelson to score from second. The drop third strike and the error on the catcher has Smits at second base, and the inning continues for the Royals. I had said roads have been wobbly. That continues. Smits swung and missed, and that third strike was dropped, and Gordon had to race to the backstop to get it, and then took a few steps towards home plate, and then one-hopped it into the first baseman, Nicole Fahey. Fahey wasn't able to find it. Ball rolled into right field. Nelson scores from second. Smits goes to second on the error. It is the third strikeout for Rhodes, but she's still pitching here in this first inning. 1 ball, 1 strike to the second baseman, Macy Vollert. The inning continues for the Royals. Now the 1-1 from Rhodes. That one fouled straight back. So these Royals hitters, again, Schill squared one up, and Nelson a routine single to right field, and Smits, Vollert, even Casey and Schooley prior in this lineup have hit all those fouls straight back, so they are close on the pitches. Now this one, foul tip into the mitt, and Vollert will strike out. So it's a 4 strikeout inning for Dalen Rhodes, but a 2-run inning for the Assumption Royals. The home run from Schill, Nelson scoring on the air, and the Royals lead 2-0 here as we finish the first inning of play from Goodman Diamond here in Madison. You're listening to State Softball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Blake from Mobile Inc. I can tint your car, truck, or SUV. I even tint windshields with a film you can't see, but will reduce heat and glare by 43%. We've all seen those do-it-yourself tint jobs that turn purple and start bubbling all over. Not my work. Everything gets tinted by me and inspected before it rolls out the door, including a lifetime warranty. Call Blake at Mobile Inc. to schedule your appointment today. 715-424-5432.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Top of the second inning here at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Hayden Swenson leading off for the Eagles. See what the Eagles can do is they likely want to bring something back here after 2 runs plated by the Royals. Again, if you're just joining us, home run from Ava Schill with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. And then Claire Nelson scores on an error after she singled after that Schill home run. And it is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Let's advance our scoreboard here for you. There we go. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the designated hitter Swenson. Schill looks and delivers. Swung on, fouled back, just got a piece of it. Did the designated hitter Swenson. Saw Hayden reach base a couple times yesterday, and she ran for, as a matter of fact, she reached base 3 times. She was run for every time. Singled and scored in the 4th inning yesterday in that state semifinal win, 5-1 win over the Edgar Wildcats. This one is rolled over to first, glove down by Schooley, and had to find it and dig it out of the dirt, but she does, and then steps on the bag for the first out of the inning. Schooley had to go to her right about 3 steps, sharp ground ball, and just stabbed at it with her glove.
Haley Larson.
Got the ball to settle down. You think of a cat maybe running to its right and then stabbing a mouse with its claw and then having to find it and pick it up as it's squirming around on the ground and then getting back to first base and stepping on the bag a step ahead of Swenson for the first out of the inning. Left fielder Haley Larson fouls the first one back from Schill. I know you like that cat-mouse analogy. Or picture, right? It's a good one. It's what it looked like to me. The 0-1 from Schill. This one is hit into foul territory. Right field side playable, but not able to get there. Galbraith gave it a run, but not able to chase it all the way down as it landed about 3 feet from the fence up that right field line. Again, there's about 25 feet of foul territory between the foul line and the fence up each side. And with Galbraith playing in straight up right field position, had a long ways to run. Here's the 0-2 from Schill. Off-speed pitch that misses high. Yeah, Chris says great first inning Royals. It was awesome. Awesome for the Royals. 325 is Larson on the season. Schill tries the outside corner but misses further away than that. Larson not going to chase about 5 feet off the plate. And batting .325, 22 hits on the season coming into this year's state tournament is Larson. Count 2-2. This one is hit into center field. That's going to get down. It's going to one-hop in front of Smits. And a one-out base hit for Haley Larson. So the Eagles get a base runner. And now the pitcher, Dalen Rhodes, will come in. As Larson looks into the dugout, does a dance on first base. So Dalen Larson batting just under 300 on the season, 297 to be precise. And high and away, almost a pitch out. Casey comes out of her stance. And Larson not on the move. I don't think it was a pitch out, but Casey taking advantage of it, quick out of her crouch. 12 runs batted in for Rhodes on the season. Another one high, 2 balls and no strikes. Dalen Rhodes now, Zoe Schmitz on deck. Anessa Schmitz after if needed. Royals middle of the infield, double play depth, corners in just a couple steps in front of their respective bags. Here's the 2-0 right down the middle, and it's going to bounce off the leg of Schooley, but bounce right to her and then picked it up off the dirt again. So a pair of 3 unassists here in the inning for Anna Schooley. This time it bounced off of her inside of her right leg and then settled down between her legs, bent down, picked it up between her feet, stepped on the bag to retire Rhodes. Larson does move to second. So runner in scoring position now for the second baseman, Zoe Schmitz. 2 outs in the inning. Schmitz batting 185 on the season and late swinging, missing on the first pitch from Schill. 10 hits on the year. Has scored 5 times. But batting 185 is the second baseman, Schmitz. Schill right down the pipe for strike number 2. 1 strikeout on the day for Ava Schill. She had 15 on Thursday night. The Royals looking to get back in the dugout. 2 outs. Here's the 0-2. Riser that misses high. And Larson stands on second. That 1-out single moved over on the Rhodes ground ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. Laced up the right field line and just foul. That would have easily plated Larson had it stayed fair. It went right over the glove of Anna Schooley by about 3 feet. Just a bit out of reach for Schooley. If she touches it in fair territory, that's going to be a run for the Eagles, but it lands untouched by the Royals in foul territory up the right field line. So Zoe Schmitz will step back in, see the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch from Schill one more time. Schill wipes her right hand on the right leg of her pants, now twists and fires, swung on and missed. First strike 3. Schmitz not able to catch up with it, and the heater gets blown past her. The second strikeout for Schill. She has struck out 1 in each inning, and 1.5 innings are in the books. Runners stranded in the first and second for the Eagles. Royals coming to bat right after this on Zaleski Sports.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
And as we come back here to Goodman Diamond, some news to tell you about, some changes on the field for the Eagles, and it's a change in the circle. A new pitcher coming in for the Barneveld Eagles, and I want to make sure we get this right, so I'm going to wait till she turns, and she does. It is number 9, Nicole Fahey. So Fahey moves from first to the circle, and Dalen Rhodes leaves the circle and goes to first base. I thought she looked a little shook after that shill home run. This pitch is a little bit wild. Again, she had many full counts in that first inning as well. So I don't know if it's that, something else. They don't, of course, tell us that, but it is certainly newsworthy, as Dalen Rhodes had 12 strikeouts on yesterday morning. Pitches just one inning here in this state championship game. And Nicole Fahey in the circle. Now there's a umpire meeting here on the field. As our home plate umpire and our third base umpire come together and get something squared away. With the first pitch to Sadie Galbraith, the ball. So Galbraith, Colo, Abbott, 7-8-9 in the Royals order. This one is hit foul territory into the grandstands. It'll one hop on the concourse, and then the Yellow Jackets chase it down. If you were listening to our broadcast on Thursday and Friday, those meanies in the Yellow Jackets, they come and they take that ball away from you. Not allowed to keep the balls here. What a shame. Ball and a strike to Galbraith. Here it is. And this one is fouled right over the top of me and into the concession stand. Look out. As Cassie was walking up the steps there, almost had one, Cassie. So a ball and 2 strikes now to the Royals right fielder, Sadie Galbraith. Ball and 2 strikes. And swung on and missed for strike 3. So first strikeout today for Nicole Fahey. Just taking a look at my book here, too. As a reminder, it was Dalen Rhodes with 4 strikeouts in that first inning. Again, she gave up the home run and was a little unsettled after that home run, but did strike out 4 Royals batters. There was 1 drop strike that, on an error, put Nelson on the bag at first. So she actually recorded 4 strikeouts in the inning. As the strikeout, the drop third strike, the strikeout was not completed. And Nelson eventually came around to score. I'm sorry, it was Lydia Smits who swung and missed in the drop third strikeout. That allowed Nelson to score on the error throw down to first. But 4 strikeouts for Rhodes in that first inning. Did give up the home run and now plays first base. And Fahey, a ball and a strike now to the Royals' third baseman, Malia Colo. And Colo watches strike 2 at the letters. Here's the pitch. High for ball 2. Count even now at 2 apiece. Right-handed throwing Nicole Fahey. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed as back-to-back strikeouts for our new second inning pitcher, Nicole Fahey. Galbraith goes down swinging. Colo goes down swinging. And this will be the 9-hitter, the left fielder, Maddie Abbott.
Fielder Maddie Abbott.
But it was with 2 outs that the Royals scored both their runs in that first inning. Look for Abbott to get on base here if you're Coach Nelson and Schill. It swings over the top of the first one for strike 1. Next pitch comes in and Abbott guessing, another swing and a miss. So quickly, no balls, 2 strikes now to the 9-hitter, left fielder Maddie Abbott. Fahey takes a look in. She leans in, now winds and delivers. Outside for ball one. Lights on here at Goodman Diamond. Those lights came on between innings. We didn't start with lights. That whole first inning played without lights. The lights are on. We are completely overcast here in Madison today. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. 3 strikeouts as Nicole Fahey comes in to pitch in the second inning and does so with a little flair, a little dominance, as she strikes out the side for the Royals in the bottom of the second inning. 2 innings in the books. Assumption leads 2-0 here from Goodman Diamond on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture. West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Again, Goodman Diamond, the site of this 2022 state softball tournament. Last year it was in Green Bay. The year before there was none. We're back to Goodman Diamond here in Madison. Fleet Farm, the official store of Dad. Pick up gifts that are on every dad's list. Check out our huge selection of fishing and hunting gear, tools, auto supplies, grills, camping, boating gear, plus apparel. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. As the Barneveld Eagle mascot here gets the Eagle fans in attendance to my right, standing, and they stand and see their center fielder, Anessa Schmitz, take the first Schill pitch, and right back to Schill on the ground, or I'm sorry, down to Schooley on the ground out, and there's 1 up, 1 down. Last 5 batters, Schooley has recorded 3 putouts, each time unassisted, grabbing ground balls, stepping on the bag. So that brings up the catcher back to the top of the order, Emma Gordon. And Gordon sees a ball from Schill. But again, it is a jam-packed first base grandstands of Barneveld Eagle fans. They've got the school mascot here, the Eagle, a young man in that costume. As strike on the inside corner, a ball and a strike now to the catcher, Gordon. As I said at the beginning of today's broadcast, I walked in here at 6:50, 6:55. 100 people in line, 98 of them were Barneveld fans. And the 1-1, this one is grounded high on the infield. Schooley grabs it, a race to the bag is won by Schooley. Another 3 unassisted from Anna Schooley. That was a high chopper. She had to leave her feet, jump up and grab that high hopper on the ground out. But 4 of the last 6 outs have been unassisted outs, putouts, made by Anna Schooley. Now the left-handed batting Isabella Sullivan with a quick 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. And that one misses just away for a ball. So yeah, 100 folks here from 100 people in line, 98 of them from Barneveld, and they have packed the place. They outnumber Royals fans here 4-1, at least 4-1, maybe 5-1. And 1-0 swung on. Late on the swing was Sullivan. So the Edgar Wildcats are here watching as well. They sit also, again, there's plenty of room behind the Royals dugout in that third base grandstands. Plenty of room, still plenty of room. And the Wildcats are here watching this game. They just showed up during the last half inning. This one is fouled into the screen. Ball and 2 strikes. So the Thorpe Cardinals are here watching. The Edgar Wildcats are here watching. And again, people have asked me this before. I'm not good at numbers. You know, the contest with the jar full of jelly beans and guess how many jelly beans are in there? I mean, I'm not even close on those things. Now the 1-2, this is lined and caught. Lined out right at Colo at third base. She had to stop and stutter, knocked the ball down with her glove, and then snapped it out of the air for the 3rd out of the inning as Schooley had to react, and as she put her glove up, the ball went in her glove and then popped out, and then it was Then a race to make sure to grab that ball before it hit the ground. It is a race, though, that Malia Colo won on the bobble. She does catch the ball, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for the Eagles in the top of the third inning. It'll be the Royals coming to bat. It'll be Schooley, Casey, and Schill right after this on Zaleski Sports.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
As promised, bottom of the third inning is here. The Royals batting in the bottom of the third. Top of the order, Anna Schooley, Kristen Casey, and Ava Schill. And the Royals bat 6 in the top of the first. A Ava Schill home run. Claire Nelson came around to score on a error by the catcher Emma Gordon after she had backed up Schill's home run with a base hit. But 6 bat in the first for the Royals, 3 in the second. So back to the top of the order here in the bottom of the third, and this one is going to be popped up and into the grandstands just to my right. These hitters are attempting, they're doing everything they can to get me a souvenir foul ball here while I'm here. At least today. The closest one was on Thursday night. That one out of my reach. Now the 0-1 swung on and missed by Schooley for strike 2. Yeah, I'm just outside the press box here on the balcony to the right. And it had bounced off just the very top of the press box, about 10 feet out of my reach, and then into the concourse below. That was my closest one, and Fahey nearly gets the corner. But ball is the call. The ball and 2 strikes now to Schooling. We'll keep you updated on my quest for a ball. I guess bottom line after the game, just go down and get one. Here's the 1-2. That one is going to be fouled up and out of play. Sound effects here. Gotta love it. Good stuff. Schooley struck out in that first inning, but again, that was to Dalen Rhodes. Rhodes did not come back and pitch in the second inning, and now a new ball has been asked for. I'm not sure why. That foul ball was hit. New ball was thrown in. Fahey or somebody took a look at it, and then a new ball was asked for and granted. Ball and 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter, Anna Schooley. Fahey winds and delivers. Off-speed pitch that bounces in for ball 2. Yeah, so Rhodes pitched that first inning. And again, it was shaky after that Schill home run. And Nicole Fahey came in and pitched a perfect second inning, struck out the side. And the first batter of this third inning is Schooley facing a 2-2. That one thrown in the dirt, and the count is now full to the first baseman, Schooley. Again, Schooley coming into this state tournament, batting .534 on the season. Some gaudy numbers on the top third of this Royals lineup through the season. Conference champions of the Merriwood South, 10-0 through conference play. Here's the full count from Fahey. This one is hit on the air, on the infield, now into foul territory. Coach Nelson had to get out of the way, and twisting, turning, and not able to find it was Isabella Sullivan. So surviving is Schooley. Well, that was hit a half mile in the air, just on the outfield grass, third base side, foul territory, and Coach Nelson ran out of that coach's box. But Isabella Sullivan had to turn a couple of times and just turned herself out of it. So now the 3-2 again. This one ripped down the line. Coach Nelson matrixing himself out of the way. It'll be another full count pitch coming back from Fahey to Schooley. Coach Nelson, no fear out there. He is. You think of people's middle names. I will tell you, Charlie Danger Nelson. It's his middle name. Coach Nelson graciously came up here and talked to us after Thursday night's game. That will not be the case today. I'll get into that later after this full count pitch. But here it is again from Fahey to Schooley. and misses away, and a walk on a very nice at-bat for Anna Schooley. So that brings up the catcher now, the slapper, Kristen Casey. And the outfield again will begin to shift around all the way to left field. And center fielder looking from center to home, playing well right of the bag at second. Now drifts a little bit back towards center field. Not quite as extreme as it was during Casey's first at-bat. The infield, or the corners are in. Taking off is Schooley. The throw down is late. A stolen base for Anna Schooley. Ball on the pitch to Casey. That pitch came away. But the corners were in, expecting the Casey bunt. She showed bunt, but that pitch was too far outside to offer at it, and Schooley was on the run and has swiped second base. Runner in scoring position now for the catcher, Casey. Casey, bunt shown, bunts it foul. So roll that one again. She did that in that first at-bat. Kind of bounced it in the right-handed batter's box, and then it's foul on the first hop, and then even left of the third base line. One ball, one strike to the catcher, Casey. Fahey gets the pitch call from the dugout. Now wheels and deals, and this one popped in the air. Nobody covering the bag at second. It is caught for the first out by Isabella Sullivan, and Schooley was halfway between second and third, but on that bunt, the shortstop was rotating to third. That was Shelby Marks rotating to third as Isabella Sullivan came in from third to catch that ball, and second base left undefended, so Schooley able to get back. But there is one out on the pop-out on the bunt attempt from Casey, and that brings up Ava Schill. Corners in. Schill, home run, last at-bat. Big swing and a miss. Schill swinging for the fence one more time. So, yeah, there will be no on-air interview of Coach Charlie Nelson after today's game. The WIAA hustles those teams off the field. Next team comes in, and they whisk them away to places unknown. We will see about getting Coach Nelson off air on an interview. Again, highlights coming up later tonight on Zaleski Sports. You'll see those on Facebook. Full video highlights of this game, just like we did on, yesterday. Did that for you. Be the same thing again tonight. But at some point, as we've got a pretty full schedule today across the network, here's the 1-1 to Schill. Outside corner for strike two. Assumption softball has a 2 o'clock soccer has a 2 o'clock first kick, a sectional final against Northland Pines. Winner goes to state. Here's the 1-2. Swung on a miss. Schill strikes out. Chased the outside offering from Fahey and missed. So Fahey, 4 strikeouts. She matches Dalen Rhodes' number. Again, Rhodes pitched that first inning. Fahey pitching the second and now into the third inning, and has 4 strikeouts through 6 batters. Now the shortstop, Claire Nelson, with 2 outs. And starts with a strike to the left-handed batting Nelson. Strike called. And people have asked about soccer today, if we're going to be there live, and the answer is maybe. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed by Nelson. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Rain in the forecast. And we have no place for our equipment there at Washington Field with rain in the forecast. And staff stretched literally from here to Seattle. Here's the 0-2. Outside. So missing pieces on the staffing end, rain in the forecast. So maybe. But the girls will take to the field at Washington Field at 2 p.m. Sectional final against Pines. Winner goes to state. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Nelson. And Nelson a single. Later scored on an error in that 2-run first inning for the Royals. Now the 2-2 from Fahey misses away, and it'll be a full count coming up to the shortstop, Nelson. Here's the full count from Fahey coming back. fouled up and out of play. Nelson just a bit late on it, fouls that one over the press box. No trees, though, like at Robinson Park, no trees to help slow those foul balls off. So they go for a while here. And the full count again from Fahey. Right down. Ooh, that one just missed. I thought that was strike 3. It is not. It's a 2-out walk. And there are runners on first and second now in the inning as Schooley walked back to lead off the inning. She stands at second after a stolen base. Nelson now walks with 2 outs. And the center fielder, Lydia Smits, going to have her first look at Nicole Fahey. And first pitch, swing and a miss. That's a pass ball that'll move both runners up one station. So it was a swing and a miss. And as that swing and miss happened, that ball got between the legs and then rattled around behind home plate. Gordon able to find it, but not before. You get Schooley and Nelson moving up on the pass ball, and this one, another one hit over my head, foul. And again, over my head by a clean 20 feet. And Lydia Smits batting. Not even Rick Smits was going to be able to jump up and grab that ball. NBA fans know who I'm talking about. No balls, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Late on the swing was Smits as she goes down swinging. 2 left stranded after 2 walks given up by Fahey in the inning, but she strikes out 2 in the inning and puts the Royals onto the field, brings her Eagles back to the dugout. It'll be Leahy, Fahey, and Swenson coming up for the Eagles, top of the 4th after this on Zaleski Sports. Want to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
All right, top of the 4th inning here from Goodman Diamond, the right fielder Isabel Leahy. And Leahy sees a ball come in to start this 4th inning. And Ava Schill pitching in this 4th inning. 2 strikeouts on the day from Schill. This one is ripped foul up the right field line over towards the entrance here to Goodman Diamond. Ball and a strike now to the right fielder Leahy. And batting .391 on the season coming into this state tournament. And the 1-1 comes inside. Skipping out of the way is Leahy, and it's ball 2. Yeah, did a double check. Schill, again, you see 15 strikeouts on Thursday night, and through 3 innings, I guess you say only 2, but 1, 2, 3, 4 putouts by Schooley between the 2nd and 3rd innings. 4 putouts through 7 batters, so Schooley fielding her position well down at first base. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Leahy. Schill adjusts her face mask. Now fires the 2-2. Right down Main Street, strike 3 looking, so Schill listening to me, asking for a strikeout. I really wasn't. I just wanted to double check everything there, because you see one thing one day and then you see something else the next day. You just want to make sure. So Leahy goes down looking, and now the pitcher, Nicole Fahey. And Fahey watches one come in low for ball 1. Fahey batting .348 on the season, 23 hits, 20 RBI, and as we mentioned on the broadcast yesterday morning, no runs scored. She has not scored a run this year. Swenson has not scored a run this year, as those two get run for each time they come on base, and there's going to be another putout for Anna Schooley. This one, the most simplest of them all, is a soft one-hopper right up the first baseline, right to her, on the hop, fields it, steps on the bag for the out.
Designated player, Hayden
So now the DH, Hayden Swenson. But again, Josh Gordon apparently running for Fahey and Swenson often during the year, as Swenson does have 4 runs scored, but Fahey with none. So that tells me that you're getting pinch runners, courtesy runners, what have you, all season long. A ball to start the at-bat for Swenson. 2 outs in the inning. Here's Schill, ready and delivers. Swung on and missed, and way out in front of it was Swenson, and she swung so hard at it and had to lurch at it so far out in advance. She actually stepped onto the infield as she completed her swing. Off balance, had to catch her balance with her right foot coming back, coming from behind her and swinging in front of her. Now the 1-1. Another one bounced to Schooley, and this is foul. So Schooley almost had another put out. Again, let's count them up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 putouts. 9 batters. Schooley running the infield out there for the Royals. But they're hit right to her, so that has something to do with it as well. This one is fouled back to the screen. Ball and 2 strikes remains the count to the DH, Hayden Swenson. Here's the 1-2 from Schill. Oh man, line drive into the Eagles dugout. Now there is a half wall, and fortunately for the Eagles, that half wall comes from the ground up, and it hit that wall. If that comes up another 6 inches, it's going to rattle around in that dugout. So that top half of the dugout's exposed. Here's the 1-2 again. Off-speed pitch out in front of it. Colo's going to charge it from third. Fire to Schooley, and a 5-3 play. A very nice play made by Malia Colo as she raced in on the soft bouncer, grabbed it on the hop, fires to first in time for the out, and a 1-2-3 inning back-to-back. It has been 6 straight retired. Royals retiring the Eagles. Take a quick commercial break. It'll be the Royals coming up bottom of the 4th inning right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
All right, here we are, bottom of the 4th inning. Macy Vollert, Sadie Galbraith, Malia Colo, 6-7-8 for the Royals here in the bottom of the 4th inning. A quick programming note at the conclusion of this inning. I'm going to take a small break. I'll put the microphone down. You get to hear the sounds of Goodman Diamond in between innings. Probably some fancy jingle that'll give us a copyright complaint on YouTube, but whatever. This one is first pitch swing, a hit into left field. Vollert, and a routine play in left field made by Haley Larson for the first out of the inning. A simple fly ball, a can of corn into left field for the first out of the inning. And the right fielder, Sadie Galbraith. Galbraith, a strikeout victim in the 2nd inning, and one of 5 strikeouts today for Nicole Fahey, who has pitched now the 2nd, 3rd, and now into the 4th inning. So she's pitched 2 1/3 and pitched it well. 5 strikeouts in those 2 1/3. And another one comes in high, so 2 balls and no strikes to the right fielder, Sadie Galbraith. Our friend and yours, Robin, comes up to my right. taking some great pictures here. There's no doubt about that. Everybody knows Robin back at home. Another bounced over to first, and it collision at first base as both Galbraith and Schmitz tumble, and Schmitz took the worst of it. She's down. It's an out on the play. Here's what happened. That ball grounded over to first. Rhodes, playing first base, came up to field it. It ricocheted off of her left ankle and then towards second base, but coming over to cover was Zoe Schmitz. Schmitz picked up the loose ball, stepped on the bag, and a half a step later, Galbraith running down the line. So from second base, it was Schmitz running to first. So they collide as they cross paths, with Schmitz running to her left from second base to first base, full speed, and it was Galbraith sprinting up the line full speed. They collide. But it looks like everybody's going to be okay down there, but there's just a collision that you could see coming from a mile away. Two kind of runaway trains going. They were going to cross paths. What do they call that? Perpendicular routes? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. First pitch swing by Colo, hit on the infield, and Marks is there to catch it at short for the final out of the inning. So 1-2-3 inning for the Royals, and you now get all the sounds of Goodman Diamond, top of the fifth inning coming up.
2022 Division 5 State Championship game, your score. The Assumption Royals 2, the Barneveld Golden Eagles 0. WIAA.TV on the NFHS network is a unique web portal featuring live and archived streams of WIAA state tournament action and other important WIAA events. You can watch live streams of state quarterfinals and semifinals when you subscribe to the NFHS network, and nearly half your subscription is directed to the school of your choice. Go to WIAA.TV and click on the subscribe image on the homepage. Leading off the fifth for the Barneveld Golden Eagles, left fielder Haley Larson.
All right, top of the fifth inning is here. Hope you enjoyed whatever those announcements were. You probably did. Haley Larson batting for the Eagles, and I believe they say she was hit. Well, now, and she's saying she wasn't. Now, the umpire said she was. I believe she said, no, I wasn't, but she was already told to go to first and now does go down to first. So, pretty interesting there. Again, that's yeah, now Coach Nelson comes out of the dugout. He wants to understand what happened there because Haley Larson, I can see her face from where I'm sitting, and her head nod, and I believe what she did is told the umpire, no, I wasn't hit. And she stood in the batter's box for a while, and the umpire said, no, you were, get down to first, and she somewhat reluctantly ran down to first. Now she's being run for, but it is a base runner here to start the fifth, an unusual circumstance there. One she'll learn from. The umpire says you're hit, you just run down to first. Don't ask, don't say, don't ask, don't tell, just go. So hit by pitch is the official mark on your scorebooks at home, and it's a base runner for the Eagles. And now Dalen Rhodes will come in and bat her second at bat here of the game. Running is Alexis Erickson at first base. So Erickson on first, nobody out, top of the fifth inning. Schill delivers, bunt shown by Rhodes. It's a nice bunt. Schill will come and field it and throw it down to Schooley for the first out. It does the job, though, as it moves Larson into scoring position at second base. The Royals currently hanging on to a 2-0 lead here in this Division 5 state championship game. And Zoe Schmitz, the 8-hitter for the Eagles. And Royals look like they're expecting Schmitz to bunt. Erickson on second. There's the pitch, no bunt, and it's high for ball one. The Royals either looking for Schmitz to bunt or just not sure that she can hit one. That she can hit one very hard in the infield. So the got Colo playing between the bag at third and home, and this one is hit foul territory, third base side. Colo over and grabs it. Very, very nice play by Amalia Colo. That was hit high in the air and into foul territory. She had to run around Coach Gordon in that third base coach's box. Keep an eye on that ball as, again, it was skied into foul territory, third base side, and records a very important second out. Now Anessa Schmitz, 9-hitter, center fielder. Schill delivers, fouled it back. Yeah, very important. Again, it's a low-scoring game, 2-0. Runner on second is Erickson. And every out in a state championship game is important, but with runners in scoring position, they're just a little bit more important. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes to the center fielder, Schmitz. Again, highlights of this game coming up later tonight. Facebook, Zaleski Sports. You'll be able to see the highlights. You listen to me now. Here's the 0-2. Check swing. Did she go? No appeal, so no swing. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, now they do appeal, and safe is the call. I don't think she went either. And Jason Zaleski here, broadcasting live from Goodman Diamond in Madison, home of this Division 5 state championship game. The Assumption Royals, the Barneveld Eagles. Top of the 5th inning, 2 outs, runner on second. The 1-2 from Schill, swung on and missed. A big strikeout. So the Colo out was big. The strikeout for Schill was big. That is now her 5th strikeout as she gets Schmitz swinging to end the 5th inning and leaves the runner Erickson stranded on second base. Bottom of the 5th, Abbott, Schooley, Casey from Goodman Diamond coming up right after this on Zaleski Sports.
At Power & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Power & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
All right, bottom of the 5th inning, Abbott, Schooley, Casey due up for the Royals. They lead 2-0 here in this Division 5 state championship game. Big thanks to Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling for helping to support this broadcast. Rapid's Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling. Get comfortable this summer with Rapid's Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling. Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Sign up for planned service, receive 10% off the parts, and a reminder to service your furnace and central air conditioner. Get a hold of Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling and keep your summer cool. First pitch. We've got Fahey remains in the circle here in this 5th inning, and first pitch to Abbott is fouled back for strike 1. Here's the pitch from Fahey. Check swing. And the appeal down is strike. Yep, I think that's the right call too. It was elbows went from bent position to lock position. I don't think the wrists were able to hold that bat up. So no balls, 2 strikes on the check swing. Second strike. Abbott will take a look at the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and 3 straight strikes and 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. So back to the top of the order now, Anna Schooley. And Schooley has been on an out-making tear in this game. And all important outs. 1 hit on the day for Barneveld. 2 hits on the day for Assumption. Again, those 2 hits came back-to-back in the 1st inning. Schill home run, Nelson single. That's been it. 3 total hits in the game, combined hits. An error on each side. 2-0. And the line score is easy to read. Assumption 2 innings in the 1st. It's all zeros, tops, and bottoms after that. Schooley today, a walk and a strikeout. And late on the swing here, hits it into foul territory and is going to be caught. Wow, what a catch there. Dalen Rhodes right up against her own dugout in foul territory. Eagle fans, smattering of them anyway, come to their feet and they applaud the nice catch from Dalen Rhodes. And she caught that one in foul territory, and I leaned under the fence of the dugout there just a little bit to make the catch. So 2 outs, and the catcher, Kristen Casey. And Casey, that one comes in high for a ball. Actually pops out of the mitt as Gordon reached up to grab it. Popped out of the mitt, but again, nobody on base, no worries. One ball, no strike, 2 outs here in the inning. Again, it was 2 outs in that first inning when the Royals scored those runs. The 2-hitter here, Casey, looking to get on base. Ava Schill on deck. Two balls, no strikes. Fahey ready and delivers. And Casey watches 3 straight. So 3 balls, no strikes. Casey with options now. And again, they played her very extreme that first at-bat to slap to left. They have laid off that a bit since then, now in this second and now into this third at-bat. Center field a little more straight up, still shaded on the left side of the center field. And strike call. Casey was about ready to pull the trigger and flip the bat back to the dugout, but strike is called. At the knees for strike 1. 3 balls and a strike. Here it is. This one is hit back up the middle. That's going to get through, and it is a 2-out base hit for Kristen Casey. Hit that one just on the right side of the bag at second, but again, at shortstop, Shelby Marks also playing Casey to slap to that left side. Hits it to the right side of the bag anyway, but sharply enough to get through. Softly enough, I think it was the second baseman, Zoe Schmitz, actually went out and grabbed the ball. But either way, it is a 2-out base hit for Casey. And now in comes Ava Schill. Schill with that absolute rocket. The blast in the first inning. So home run on the day for Schill. Struck out in the third inning. Schill stands at the front of the left-handed batter's box. That right foot just inside the chalk at the front of the left-handed batter's box. Here's the pitch, big swing and a miss, and it's going to be a stolen base though for Kristen Casey. The throw was there, the ball was there before Casey was, but Mark's not able to field the ball, and a stolen base, not able to catch the ball, and a stolen base for Casey. But it was a swing and a miss for Schill. That pitch was away. It would have been a ball if she let it go, but a much easier play for Gordon if that bat doesn't cross in front of her eye, so that's why it was swung at. Here's the 0-1. That one high. They are staying away from Schill here through the first 2 pitches of this at-bat, but again, it was Fahey that struck her out in the third inning, so you would figure not intentionally staying away from her, just a couple of pitches that have gotten away from Fahey. Here's the 1-1, and that one misses outside. And it was a 2-out base hit for Casey, stolen base. She stands at second. Royals lead 2-0 here, bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the 2-1. And outside corner for strike 2, count even at 2 apiece. So 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes, bottom of the 5th inning. Royals wouldn't mind adding one on here. They lead 2-0. 5 strikeouts for Ava Schill. She will no doubtedly come back and pitch the top of the 6th, but batting here bottom of the 5th. And swings and fouls it back. She swung at ball 3. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung at the riser coming through. But caught just enough of it to foul it back. 468 batter through the season is Schill. Now the 2-2 again from Fahey. This one hit high in the air. It's playable. Shallow right field, but coming on and not able to get there. That's going to score the run. That ball was hit high in the air and then began to die. It quickly fell. as the right fielder Leahy raced in and couldn't get there. And it's going to be an RBI base hit for Ava Schill. The Royals go up 3-0.
Claire Nelson.
That ball it hung in the air, it seemed like, for a while. And the wind is blowing out. The wind is blowing from home to left. That ball may have been pushed a little bit. It was Schmitz from second going onto the outfield grass. Racing in from right field was Leahy. The ball lands about 10 feet into that outfield grass in shallow right field. It was a diving attempt by Leahy. She dove at it. Not able to get there. So Schill with another RBI, 2 RBI on the day. Casey comes in to score. This is the shortstop, Claire Nelson. Nelson, big swing and a miss, and it's quickly no balls and 2 strikes. The Royals, what I think anyway, an important run in this 5th inning, 3-0. Feels different than 2-0 in the way this game has gone. Now the 0-2. Whoa, way wild. That one about 20 feet in the air, throwing it over the top of everybody was Fahey. The wild pitch will send Schill to second base. Got away from Fahey as it crossed the plate. 18 feet. I'll reel it back in, but it was 18 feet high. I mean, that ball was thrown high in the air. Here's the 1-2. Another one misses high. That one not quite as high, but clearly out of the strike zone high. So count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The left-handed batting shortstop, Claire Nelson. Schill on second after the wild pitch in scoring position. Fahey readies the 2-2 and delivers. High for ball 3. So she started Nelson, no balls, 2 strikes. Nelson patient, but didn't have to be too patient. Again, that first ball was thrown wildly high, and the last 2 thrown reasonably high. But all 3 out of the strike zone. Here's the full count, and swung on and missed as Fahey comes right back and blows it past Nelson, and that ends the 5th inning. But it is a productive inning for the Royals as Kristen Casey with the full count, 2 out base hit. And she scores as Schill brings her in on the next at-bat. Our score after 5 complete. Assumption 3 and Barneveld nothing. You're listening to Division 5 State Softball on Zaleski Sports.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 17 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can get you rolling again. Sherrill Tire and Service Center is your locally owned commercial and farm tire specialist. Find us at SherrillTire.com.
As the wind begins to blow here a little bit harder now at Goodman Diamond. Again, it's been steady home plate to left field. It has picked up though here as we begin this 6th inning of play from Goodman Diamond. Emma Gordon, Isabella Sullivan, Isabel Leahy, 1, 2, 3 for the Eagles. You figure could be an important inning here for the Eagles. This could be, follow me on this, this could be their last best chance to score a run as they are at the top of the order here in the 6th inning. And Schill throws a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike to the catcher, Emma Gordon. And 5 strikeouts today for Schill. Those strikeouts have been littered throughout the lineup, throughout the order, so there's not 1/3 of this order for the Eagles that has been good or bad or better or worse or what have you, as the bunt is rolled, and it's going to be rolled foul. And what a job. You'll see this on the highlights later tonight. But you talk about softball IQ, Ava Schill at the top of the charts for that, as that bunt was rolled up the first base line. It was bunted in fair territory, but we could see it and Schill could see it. It had an angle that it was going to, if she was patient, let it roll, it was eventually going to roll foul, and it did eventually take a right-hand turn about 15 feet from the bag at first for a strike. Otherwise, that was going to be a bunt single for Gordon if Schill or anybody else that's inexperienced picks up that ball, because it's in fair territory. I'm nervous. I want to get the ball. If you touch it in fair territory, Gordon's on first base. But lets it roll, and it does roll foul. Now the 2-2. This one is hit into foul territory. Schooley on the run over. Shoulder catch makes it. Anna Schooley has had herself a game today. A running catch into foul territory, right field side, crossed from the dirt into the grass, over the shoulder catch, and catches it for the first out of the inning. Back-to-back great plays by the Royals. Schill, knowing that bunt was going to go foul, if she just waited it out, she had to wait 40 feet for it to go foul, and she knew that and did. And then 2 pitches later, it's Schooley tracking it down over the shoulder grab, executed perfectly by Schooley and the Royals infield. Now Isabella Sullivan. No balls and a strike to Sullivan. Here's Schill. Bunt is laid down and bunted foul. No balls, 2 strikes now to the third baseman Sullivan. But I said this is maybe the last best chance for the Eagles here as they bat 1, 2, 3 in the order as they look for a run. Got to have some base runners first. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 6 as Sullivan goes down looking, and that last best chance is now down to its final out here in the inning as Isabel Leahy, the 3-hitter, the right fielder, comes in. And sometimes those last best chances get later and later and later. That one fouled in the box on the swing from Leahy. But again, Schill and the Royals have dealt with each third of this lineup equally throughout the game. Strikeouts, groundouts, walk. There's been 1 base hit from the Eagles, and it hasn't one section, 1/3 of the lineup hasn't looked better or worse than the other. So, and as you well know in this sport, hits, runs can happen from anywhere. But you'd like to see some action from your 1, 2, 3, but it's been a fly ball and a strikeout here in the inning for the Eagles. This one is chopped. Colo diving play at third. Fires. What an inning for the Royals. What an absolute inning from the Royals as that ball was chopped on the infield on the hop. Colo dives, gets back up, fires to first, makes the out. The Royals are spectacular here in the 6th inning as they stand 3 outs away from a state championship here on this Saturday morning. They will bat in the 6th inning. But wow, what an inning, what a defensive inning, what a spectacular highlight-laden inning for the Royals in the 6th inning. The Eagles go down in order. Smits, Vollert, and Galbraith all coming up when we come back right after this on Zaleski Sports.
House is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
All right, back here to Goodman Diamond, bottom of the 6th inning here, as this is Lydia Smits, then Macy Voller, then Sadie Galbraith, 5, 6, 7 for the Royals, and it's a bunt laid down by Smits. That'll be played by the pitcher, Fahey, and as the throw comes over, I believe Smits was called safe before the ball was dropped, but the ball was dropped over at first base And it's going to be an error, and I think she was being called safe to begin with, but they give an E3. So Smith's aboard via the error. And a base runner for the Royals in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch swinging is Vollert, hits this one into the gap in left center field, but a very nice play there in center by Anessa Schmitz as she ran a long ways to track it down. That ball hung in the air for quite a while. There was time to get over, but Schmitz did need to be on her horse. She was, and brings it in for the first out of the inning. Fatheads Rapids RV, just south of Wisconsin Rapids on Highway 13, where we know that life doesn't wait. Enjoy it, and enjoy it at Fatheads Rapids RV. First pitch to Galbraith comes in high for ball 1. But what a top of the 6th inning for the Royals. A running over-the-shoulder catch for Anna Schooley. A diving play by Colo, getting back to her feet and firing across the diamond to retire the base runner. 2 spectacular plays for the Royals in that inning. And again, a very intelligent play in that first out sequence by Schill to let the bunt roll foul. Or that inning could have been a lot more different. You get a leadoff base runner, and oftentimes those innings are a lot different with that, but didn't happen. And the Royals are patrolling the infield here at Goodman Diamond. 3 balls, no strikes, your count to Galbraith, and she draws a 4-pitch walk, and the Royals have runners on 1st and 2nd. So with 1 out, and here is one of those spectacular infielders coming up, Malia Colo. Well, there were some concerns into the season about the infield of the Royals, maybe being young, maybe, according to some, one too many errors every now and then, but that has not been the case today. And absolutely the polar opposite of that in the top of the 6th inning. As Colo fouls off the first. Chewy, the Chinese dwarf hamster, checks in. Okay, and Freddie. There we go. There's the 0-1. Bunt shown, pulled back by Colo. 1 ball and a strike. Watching the runners, but I was keeping an eye on Galbraith. Smiths didn't leave from the bag at 2nd, so nowhere for Galbraith to go. She kind of had to race back to 1st, but all is good. Here's the 1-1. Now swung on and missed by Colo. Colo guessing at that pitch and guessed wrong. 1 ball and 2 strikes. You're looking ahead, Fahey, Swenson, Larson, 4, 5, 6 for the Eagles. They will need at least 3 runs in the top of the 7th. Pitch comes in high from Fahey. She has been high and above the zone for the last 6-7 Royals batters. Count even at 2 apiece to the 3rd baseman, Colo. Here it is from Fahey. That one misses inside, and the count is full to the 3rd baseman, Malia Colo. Maddie Abbott on deck. But the 8-hitter Colo, coming in batting .204 on the season, does have 12 runs batted in. Full count from Fahey. And swung on and missed. I'm sorry, looking at it, it rung up. So strikeout looking, strikeout number 6 for Nicole Fahey, and there are 2 away. And now the 9-hitter, Maddie Abbott. Abbott batting .340 on the year. Pair of strikeouts, though, today. Both strikeouts looking, coming in the 2nd and 5th innings. And this one is bounced right back to Fahey in the circle, turns and fires. And there are 3 outs in the inning. And the Royals, though, still 3 outs away from a state championship here in this softball game. The Eagles will come to bat top of the 7th inning right after this on Zaleski Sports.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in central Wisconsin.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Barneveld on U.S. Highway 10. NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, it is last call for the Barneveld Eagles. Here in the top of the 7th, they trail by 3. Nicole Fahey, Hayden Swenson, Haley Larson. All due up for the Eagles. The Barneveld Eagles fans in this first base grandstands are on their feet, looking for their Eagles to respond here. They've had one hit on the entire day, and that hit coming back in the second inning. It was Haley Larson, who will bat third in this inning. She has the only hit of the day for the Eagles. This one is hit, and this is going to go to the wall. This is going to one-hop off the wall. Fahey will turn to second, take a look to the third base coach's box, and stay at second. It's a leadoff stand-up double for the Eagles. Nicole Fahey ripped that one into the gap in left center. It one-hopped off the base of the wall, and the Eagles are in business here in the top of the 7th inning. We're going to get a runner for Fahey. Again, she has no runs scored on the year. She's had 23 hits coming into this. Had a couple yesterday and now one today, and gets pulled off the bases every time. Boo. Let her run, coach. So we have Madeline Grabant, the freshman. Grabant will run at second, and the designated hitter now, Hayden Swenson. Swenson ground out to first and to third in the second and fourth innings, with the Eagles fans now with something to cheer about. They're making noise to my right as they've got a runner on second with nobody out. First pitch is fouled into the screen by Swenson. State championship game, 7th inning. Royals 3 outs away. Eagles have a runner on second. Nobody out. No balls and a strike to the DH Swenson. Swenson hits this one softly on the infield to the right side, and the play is made over there. The out is recorded as Vollert fires to Schooley for the first out of the inning. It does move the runner to third, so a runner on third now for the Eagles with 1 out. Royals happy to trade that out, and only needed to move a base runner from second to third. That is no big deal for the Royals. So the left fielder now, Haley Larson. And again, Grabant running at third. First pitch to Larson, a called strike. Lots of noise being made to my right from the Eagles fans here in attendance, and they are here in great numbers. This one is going to be chopped foul, and it's no balls, 2 strikes to the left fielder Larson. First baseman Dalen Rhodes on deck. As she stands just in front of the Barneveld Eagle mascot that's here in attendance. He on the opposite side of the net from the on-deck circle where Rhodes is warming up. Here's the 0-2 now to Larson. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 2 away here in the 7th inning. Strikeout number 7 for Ava Schill, and the Royals are 1 out away from a state championship.
First baseman Dalen Rhodes.
So Dalen Rhodes comes to bat. 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Schill. This one is fouled back. Royals fans, even much smaller in numbers, but they are on their feet as well. No balls and a strike. Eagles down to their final out. Royals 1 out away from a state title. Here's the 0-1, high for ball 1. 2022 Division V State Softball Championship from Goodman Diamond in Madison. A ball and a strike to the 7-hitter Rhodes. Schill winds, delivers. This one is hit, and it's going to get down into right field. That's going to bring in a run. It's an RBI for Rhodes, and the Eagles are on the board here in this 7th inning, and more importantly, though, they keep the inning going as they now bring the tying run to the plate in Zoe Schmitz. Casey is going to go out and talk to Schill. And as we take a look at Zoe Schmitz today, struck out swinging in the 2nd inning, and then a pop out to Colo in the 5th inning over at 3rd.
Second baseman Zoe Schmitz.
Colo stands a couple of feet in front of the bag at 3rd, as does Schooley at 1st. Middle infield at regular depth. Pitch inside for ball 1. Royals still 1 out away from a state title. And highlights of this later tonight on Zaleski Sports on Facebook. Here's the 1-0 from Schill. Inside and low for ball 2. The 8-hitter Zoe Schmitz. Two balls, no strikes. Pitch from Schill. This one hit, and it's a line drive out, and the Royals are state champions here in 2022. The line drive caught by Claire Nelson. The Royals rush the field. They celebrate in the circle, and Assumption, your Royals are softball state champions in 2022. It was Schmitz with the line drive, and it was hit right at Nelson. Nelson didn't move. She catches it. The Royals celebrate on the field. State champions in 2022 are the Assumption Royals. Final score here from Goodman Diamond, Assumption 3.
The Assumption Royals
And Barneveld 1. Final score, Assumption Royals, state champions in 2022. I'm going to go down field side and collect photographs and get some other stuff done down there. I will leave the microphone open, and you will get to listen to all the awards ceremony here from Goodman Diamond. Again, the microphone will be on. You'll get to listen to what we're all hearing at Goodman Diamond.
Winning pitcher, Ava Schill. The loss goes to Dalen Rhodes. Time of game. 1 hour, 35 minutes, 1:35 to complete the Division 5 championship game. We ask you to keep your seats for the award ceremony, which will begin shortly. The WIAA Board of Control invites you to participate in the award ceremony for these two fine teams that have just completed tournament competition. Joining in the presentation will be Paul Peterson, WIAA Board of Control member and principal of Regis High School. Willie Chambers, WIAA Board of Control president and district administrator at Blackhawk. LeVar Ridgway, WIAA Assistant Director and Tournament Manager, and WIAA Executive Director, Stephanie Hauser. We ask each player to come forward as their name is read to receive their individual medal. First, for the runner-up, Barneveld Golden Eagles. Emma Gordon. Alexis Erickson. Tatum Thousand. Isabel Leahy.
I think they were there pretty late last night.
Isabella Sullivan. Zoe Schmitz. Nicole Fahey. Anessa Schmitz. Hayden Swenson. Kaylee Omoyen. Alora Forbes. Madeline Kravitz. Haley Larson.
Yes, but like, I mentioned it to LeVar this morning.
Shelby
I was
Marks.
like, I mean, why is the 2018 highlights still up? You guys had the event 2019.
Dalen Rose.
What to say? He was just like, yeah.
And Elena Forbes.
Alright, I gotta be ready.
Will Coach Jason Gordon please come forward to receive the trophy for the runner-up, Barneveld Golden Eagles. Each player to come forward as their name is read to receive their individual medal from the 2022 WIAA Division 5 State Champion, Ascension Royals. Claire Nelson. Macy Bollards. Lydia Smits. Ashlyn Dolan. Malia Colo. Maddie Evans. Catherine Steinley. Anna Schooley. Ava Schill. Sadie Galbraith. And Kristen Casey. Will coaches Charlie Nelson and Rob Schill please come forward to receive the trophy for the champion, Ascension Royals! Congratulations to all teams, and thank you for sharing in this award ceremony. The Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association has enjoyed having you at this morning's game, and we look forward to having you as our guest at future events. Please drive carefully on your way home, and have a good day, everyone.
4 more times.
Yep.
Watch that weather.
Fully staffed this
I was
week.
clear last night.
The facility,
If we get one, it's like, okay, after the Sunday game, with the three,
yeah, there was
that great? Yeah, it can be. That's right. Okay.
It should be fun. Like, you know? People that come here to do their job, you know?
We just need a little encouragement, a little instruction.
Yeah.
Great.
And I got Doug here this afternoon.
Take some pictures.
Yeah. I've been doing
Way to go, eh? That's something. Hey, you did good.
Yeah, tough job.
You did really good. Yeah. 4 more to go.
When you stop, keep the weather away.
Graduation number 3 is underway. We'll go back there, sit with her.
Sounds good. Teacher's time to play. Better.
What time is it? I'll get 11:30.
Did it again, and this time I'll make it strange. Yeah, I see you over there, so